welcome to Tales of Honor Podcast, a podcast dedicated to telling the true stories of every recipient of the Medal of Honor. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Tales of Honor Podcast. I'm your host, Christoph Ambrose, and today's episode is episode number 215. And if this is your first time hearing this podcast, welcome aboard, and please be sure to subscribe wherever it is you are listening to be sure you get new episodes when they come out every Wednesday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Before we get into today's episode, I just want to let you know that we are going to be changing campaigns now. We're going to be focusing on the Korean War for all of July and August. And since I had run out of recent recipients, today's last episode for the month of June will also be from the Korean War. Be sure to go over to the Facebook page for Tales of Honor Podcast, as well as the website, which is talesofhonorpodcast.com. I recently posted, this past week, I posted a video from YouTube. It was actually directly from the U.S. Army's YouTube page, where it was the video of David Bellavia speaking at the Hall of Heroes ceremony. For whatever reason, that speech that he had given was extremely powerful to me, and I can imagine anyone else who took the time to listen to it felt the same way. Please go over and listen to that video and give it a share. Even if you never served, please give it a share. It is definitely a very powerful video of all the Hall of Heroes ceremonies that I've watched and videos that I've watched regarding the Medal of Honor over the years that I have seen. This is probably one of the most powerful ones I have listened to. So please, go give it a listen. I also have it up on talesofhonorpodcast.com under his episode, his post entry. I have it in there as well, too. So that's all I wanted to say. And now we'll get on with the show. And now, a tale of honor. Gordon was born on the 1st of August, 1929, in Brockton, Massachusetts, where he also grew up. Shortly after high school, he enlisted in the U.S. Army and was deployed to Korea shortly after the start of the Korean War with the 1st Cavalry Division. It was Gordon's actions during the Battle of Quezon that would earn him the Medal of Honor. The citation reads, Corporal Craig, 16th Reconnaissance Company, distinguished himself by conspicuous gallantry and intrepidity above and beyond the call of duty in action against the enemy. During the attack on a strategic enemy-held hill, his company's advance was subjected to intense hostile grenade, mortar, and small arms fire. Corporal Craig and 4 comrades moved forward to eliminate an enemy machine gun nest that was hampering the company's advance. At that instant, an enemy machine gunner hurled a hand grenade at the advancing men. Without hesitating or attempting to seek cover for himself, Corporal Craig threw himself on the grenade and smothered its burst with his body. His intrepid and selfless act, in which he unhesitatingly gave his life for his comrades, inspired them to attack with such ferocity that they annihilated the enemy machine gun crew, enabling the company to continue its attack. Corporal Craig's noble self-sacrifice reflects the highest credit upon himself and upholds the esteemed traditions of the military service. Gordon's actions contributed to the U.S. success during the Second Battle of Nakton Bulge, yet it also led to his death on the 10th of September, 1950, at the age of 21 years old. His family received his Medal of Honor on the 25th of April, 1951, and Gordon Maynard Craig is buried in the Elmwood Cemetery in East Bridgewater, Massachusetts. And that was a Tale of Honor. Thank you for listening to Tales of Honor Podcast. Please head on over to talesofhonorpodcast.com for more information, other ways to listen and support the podcast, and please be sure to leave a good rating and a nice review. If you have any questions or comments, you can send them on over to talesofhonorpodcast@gmail.com. And until next time, I'm Christoph Ambrose. Thanks for listening.